At this point, is it even surprising anymore? Like, we've seen it multiple times now with, Fusion Strike, Lost Origin, quickly jumping from the 300s to 400s, Fusion Strike now at 500, Lost Origin a little bit above that, and now Chilling Reign has finally hit $400. Honestly, I thought Chilling Reign was going to take a little bit longer to hit 400 just because if you compare it to Fusion Strike and Lost Origin, those sets have both, $500+ chase cards, and Chilling Reign just doesn't have that. The Blaziken is a $300 card. So honestly, I thought it was going to take a little bit longer. But Chilling Reign is still a good set. It's a deeper set than all of those, so I guess it sort of makes sense. But Chilling Reign seems to always, be a little bit behind the two. Like, Chilling Reign seems to always be a little bit less sought after than, Fusion Strike and Lost Origin, just in my opinion. But now it has climbed basically to the same tier as Lost Origin, and, Fusion Strike obviously is a little bit ahead of Chilling and Lost Origin. But soon enough, I think Lost Origin is going to climb up to Fusion Strike levels. Chilling Reign, probably the same thing. Because guys, supply at these price points, there just is not that many, and things can quickly jump. Even though Lost Origin, Chilling are all now $400, Lost Origin I think will quickly go to 500, close to Fusion Strike here in probably next couple weeks. Chilling Reign I think will hit 500 a little bit later, but honestly at this point I don't even know anymore. It could literally be 3 days from now. This market's so unpredictable. And we can see here, some days, 10 boxes sell. And guys, when 10 boxes sell, it doesn't seem like that much, but at these prices, 10 boxes is a lot because for some of these, listings, there's only one box for each. And let's say there's 5 listings and they only have a couple, and it can go from 400 to 500 in like 10 boxes. Like, that can happen. So the fact that 10 boxes sold on this day really, I guess just pushed Chilling Reign to 400. And you can see, look at the market price. This is this is why, things like at this price point just move so quickly. You can see the market price says $300. But guys, the cheapest listing is 400. And this is obviously going to have to take some time to adjust, but it shows you how quickly things move. The market price is saying 300, but it's 400. Like, that's what it's at now. And when we look at the supply, we can count here. Look how quickly this goes up to 500. It's pretty quick. So let's just count. We got 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, and then 14. And then we hit it. 14 boxes. Obviously, people will list more at these prices. Yes, I know. But guys, 14 boxes. And we're at 500. And we see here, in just one day, 10 boxes sold. It just shows you how quickly things move. And that's why I've been making so many videos talking about all these sets. Lost Origin, before it hit 400. I literally made videos when I was at 300 a few days ago. It hit 400. Chilling Reign, I said the same thing. I said I was going to hit it after Lost Origin, which it did, but it hit 400 a lot quicker than I thought. The same thing is going to happen with these other Sword and Shield sets that are in the 200s. They're going to hit 300. Like, it's just, this is all so predictable at this point. And I feel like by now, hopefully you guys that maybe don't believe that this market is moving this quickly, maybe one day you're like, I'm just going to wait a few more days, maybe whatever. I mean, waiting at this point isn't really an option. You're going to have to spend more in a few days from now. So if you really want any of these boxes, seriously, you're just going to have to buy now. Like, it is what it is. And at this point, I feel like it's pretty obvious. I mean, we see what Fusion Strike, Lost Origin, and now Chilling Reign. Like, at this point, I feel like I don't need to say much more. Like, the market is speaking for itself. If you want any of these other Sword and Shield sets that have alternate arts, not including battle styles, you got to buy. Because the prices are going to continue to skyrocket and just exponentially grow. It's just what's happening. In Chilling Reign, you can see what I mean. Like, it doesn't have a $500 chase card. Like, yeah, the Blaziken's still $300. Like, yeah, it's still expensive, but top chase cards really do matter for sets, and the booster box prices, it really is what drives the prices of the booster boxes. It's a big factor. In Chilling Reign, I mean, $300 is no slouch of a card, but comparing it to Gengar VMAX and, the Giratina V, I mean, it's a pretty big difference in terms of top chase card. And Blaziken, in my opinion, is just not as sought after as Giratina and Gengar. And that's another part of it other than just the price. But yeah, Chilling Reign is the deeper set, compared to Fusion and Lost Origin. That's what it has going for it. But top chase card wise, it is lacking a little bit. But you can see how many cards in the set are in the double digits. Like, there's a lot in the set, which is, it's kind of, I guess good part of the set is that it's deeper than, Chilling, and that it's deeper than Lost Origin and Fusion. But yeah, these cards really aren't doing much, which is also another reason why I was kind of surprised it hit 400 because Blaziken is, it was under 300 not too long ago. Now it's a little bit above it, but it really isn't moving that much. Same thing with the Moltres. Like, all these cards you see here really haven't been doing that much compared to, Fusion and Lost Origin. And, this is mainly just a report on Chilling Reign, but just to show you guys also Lost Origin. It has actually surpassed 400 by a little bit now. There's a seller that has 5 of them, but this is going to quickly jump to 500, guys. Like, it's just, I'm telling you, this market is so predictable. In a few weeks, they'll probably be close to Fusion Strike, what it's at now. But you see here with the supply, you can see just recently, the past week, look how many boxes are being sold every day. Look at, after this listing, there's 5, 7, 8, 9, 12, 14, 15, 16, and then we hit 500. 16 boxes, guys. Look at the past few days. Like I said, people can list. I understand, but this is why we see Fusion Strike go from 400 to 500 in a few days. Lost Origin, I think, is going to be a very similar story. Chilling Reign, is going to be the same story. All these really good Sword and Shield boxes, yes, if you've been waiting, maybe you haven't had money for it, and now you have money. Whatever the case is, if you want these, you have to buy. Even now at Lost Origin at 400, I still think it's not that bad. Same thing with Chilling. Like, yes, 400 is pretty expensive. The fact that you had to pay just only like $200 for these a few months ago, I understand. But if we're talking about a couple years from here, I think 400 is still decent. But it does kind of suck that if you waited a few days that you're going to have to pay like 30+% more. But that's just how this market is. And that's why I'm emphasizing with all these boxes, to just buy now. In Lost Origin, you can see here with, the top chase card, it's a $530 card, a lot more than the Blaziken. It's a lot more sought after. So that's why, Lost Origin, in my opinion, was going to hit 400 first, and it did. And I think it still has a higher ceiling than Chilling Reign, to be honest, just because of the Giratina. So, I think this will hit 500 before Chilling, like, just in my opinion, just to make that, I guess. It also does have a $100 card, the Aerodactyl, as well. And the Pikachus have also been going up. So, yeah, I just want to report this news about Chilling, that it has now hit, $400, pretty much the same price as Lost Origin now. However, I think Lost Origin will climb to 500 before it. Fusion, now basically at 500. For it to hit 600, we'll see what happens. But man, just everything's going so quick. The same thing I'm telling you guys right now. If you want some other Sword and Shield boxes that aren't $400 now, maybe you're on a budget. I'm going to make more videos talking about it. Brilliant is now almost at 300. I told you guys in the low 200s, to just buy now if you want it. Now it's almost going to hit 300. Silver Tempest is the same thing. Went from 200 to 250 literally in one day. Astral, lagging behind a lot of them, but still, the same thing's going to happen. It's going to take a little more time. Battle Styles, I don't even want to talk about that set, to be honest, but that one hasn't really been doing that much. Like, it's been going up a little bit, but mainly the ones I'd be focusing on right now. If you don't want to buy Lost Origin or Chilling, because now they're both $400. My recommendation, Brilliant, Silver Tempest. Those are my recommendations. Because those, although right now they're not $400, guys, in a few weeks, a month, they're probably going to be close to there, in my opinion. So, if you now, waited a little bit and you have to pay 400 and you don't feel like doing that, those are the boxes I would recommend right now. Because those, like I said, they're 200s. They don't seem as crazy. The hype isn't there for those yet. Trust me, it's going to be there. You just got to wait a few weeks. The hype is going to be there for Brilliant and Silver Tempest when they hit 300, 400. It's going to be the same thing like people were talking about with Fusion, then Lost Origin, and now people are going to talk about, Chilling Reign now. That's hit 400. The same thing. So if you want to get ahead of the curve and ahead of the hype, buy those sets, buy those boxes, because those are going to reach the same, price at these in probably a few weeks, in my opinion. So that's what I would be doing. But man, $400 for Chilling and Lost Origin. And what's even more surprising when you think about it is Lost Origin had a reprint like a little bit over a year ago. It had a pretty big reprint with Silver Tempest, and it's the same price as Chilling, which obviously is a little bit older set, and it's also newer than Fusion, and it's hanging with these older sets. So it just shows you the strength of Lost Origin. Also, that it's literally gotten reprinted like a little bit over a year ago, and it's still hanging with Chilling Reign. Probably gonna get to Fusion Strike levels. So Lost Origin is just a really strong set. It just shows, and just all these other sets too, like Silver and Brilliant, that nobody's really talking about that much right now. They're going to be talked about in the next few weeks here. So I'm just letting you guys know this right now. I mean, I'm telling you this market is very predictable. I've made these calls with Lost Origin hitting 400. I made these calls with Chilling Reign. It's going to hit right after Lost Origin. It's all predictable. So hopefully you guys right now that are thinking about buying Sword and Shield and you're just thinking about it, you got to just kind of do it, because you're going to be really wasting your money if you just wait a few days, because you're going to have to pay up because the market is changing every single day. So thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, or you're surprised that Chilling Reign hit 400 this quickly, because I kind of am. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.